John Gardner says that excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. You are about to see a school district that truly exemplifies that constant desire to be even better. In their quest for excellence, Bartlesville Public Schools implemented Great Expectations district-wide. Every school in Bartlesville Public Schools is now a Great Expectations model school, and the results truly demonstrate excellence.
This is a Rise and Shine program at Central Middle School in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Students are spotlighted, successes are celebrated, and in this case, an important milestone is recognized.
Certificate of Recognition awarded to Central Middle School for attaining the status of Model School for the 2012-2013 school year.
Our school has come a long way since we started the Great Expectations process. Basically, the climate of the school has been excellent. What we've done is, we've set high standards in the classroom. Teachers have demonstrated what they expect in the classroom, and that's carried on to the students. The students show mutual respect to each other like we've never seen before.
Remember, if you're the back of your row, I've seen a lot of that transition from my first couple of years to now, where we started implementing those Great Expectations, those 17 practices, and how the class atmosphere has changed. Have to tie the knots in those. The respect with each other is key, because that allows us to have discussion, and somebody's idea may not be the same as another kid's, but by having that respect and being able to communicate with each other makes the environment a lot better.
How's everyone doing today? Good. I know that I visited with teachers at both the mid-high and the high school, and their comment is we're seeing kids come up through the middle schools that are acting better, that are using greater vocabulary in the classrooms. It's not just typical yes, no answers, questions, and they're thinking and saying that our kids are fully prepared to move up to the next level just because of what GE has brought to our school.
None of this is by accident. Over the past several years, the Bartlesville School District aggressively pursued expansion of the Great Expectations program, their ultimate goal to become a model district.
And we knew that the key for that was our secondary schools, because not many of them have become GE model schools. And so that was the charge to our principals, and they went in and worked with their teachers, and quite frankly, it really made a lot of sense when you look at the things that Great Expectations asks you to do as an adult in the building. It does make sense for you to do those things because it lends itself to having a better culture, better managed class, kids are more responsive. It just creates a fantastic learning environment.
Great Expectations methodology, I think, helped remind our folks why we're here. It helps us remember the basic life principles of what's important. And if our kids are happy, and if our kids feel safe, and if our kids feel like they're supported and in a place that is positive and nurturing, they're going to flourish, and they have over the last few years, especially when you look at not only just the overall climate of the hallways in our building, but our test scores have also improved as well.
Change in the high schools first became apparent with little things. Students treating each other better in the halls, showing more respect to their teachers, even voluntarily greeting each other at the front door.
I feel it upbuilds me, so I know just me being out there saying hello to people and shaking people's hands is just a good way to start off the day and just let people know that really when you come to school, you're not just someone in the hallways, you're actually an individual person.
No sarcasm or put downs. That goes for everyone. Treat others as you would like them to treat with kindness, be considerate. I mean, that's not just for elementary. I think that's for all ages. And So if you can teach that and enforce that in high school, and kids will just have that on their mind, then they can go out into the world and they can use those same principles in their lives, and that just makes everywhere a lot better.
And soon those little things began impacting everything at the secondary schools in Bartlesville, including academics.
Where those two halves come together. When you see our scores in the mid to high 90s in math, where you look around the state, it's not even close to that. If you look at our advanced scores, last year in my class, our advanced scores were twice the state average. So you can see the impact of it, both from just the attitude and the well-being of the child, plus their performance that gets put on record. Yeah, you see the effect of it. It's a very positive effect. And I'm glad we're doing it. It's really made a difference.
There you go. Now you
It makes you think more. It challenges you to think about things in a full manner and not just cut things off and give the least amount of wording or thought into what you are trying to say or do.
Bartlesville Mid-High became the first high school in the state of Oklahoma to earn a model school status from Great Expectations. Which brings us to the classroom of Julie Silva,
22, kiss your brain, young man.
a pre-K teacher in Bartlesville.
Yes, it is very heartening to know that what they start out with here as what I like to call the roots of their education as pre-Kers, that it is going to follow them throughout their education.
Well, we've already had some of our kids go to the middle schools, and the middle school principals, you know, Mr. Edson, Mr. Tackett, Mr. Huff, Ms. Gardner, they'll say, wow, I can tell Wilson kids have come from a GE school because they know their expectations, they know how to be orderly, they know how to treat one another. This is already working. So I cannot imagine if you are a pre-Ker in our district and you go all the way through 12th grade, the benefits that we'll reap because of that. I think the job forces will see that Bartlesville students come out well-rounded, not only academically, but socially and emotionally as well.
Today, every school in Bartlesville is a GE model school, through every grade, at every level.
We set a goal for all of our elementary schools and secondary schools to be GE model schools by 2016. And this is 2013, so we're like 3 years ahead of schedule. We're quite excited about that.
Okay, teacher's grade. As a central teacher.
But once it started, once people started seeing what it could do and finding out how it changed them in their schools as teachers and made a more positive, more structured, more conducive learning environment for learning, people were excited about that and wanted to make that happen. So that's been, I think, the catalyst for it, is just trying to find a way to build that positive learning environment where kids feel valued and cared for and respected, and teachers feel respected as well, because you have the structure and the procedures in place to support learning in the classroom.
This is something that we believe in. This is something that we think is going to help make a difference in our schools. We already have seen a difference in our schools. Our results speak for itself. We're very excited about the future, because we know this is going to help us continue to get better and better. And those few students that aren't quite on grade level, we know we're going to get them there, and this is going to be one of the important and critical pieces to help make that happen.
It seems right. It seems like it was supposed to be. So.